TCI Channel 63 presents the TCI Sports College Basketball Game of the Week.
Tonight, from Oakland University, it's the Lake Superior State Lakers taking on the Oakland Pioneers. Hello, everyone. Dave Zorin along with Joe Abramson here at the Lepley Sports Center on the campus of Oakland University. And Joe, tonight Lake Superior comes in, and they're taking on a very hot Oakland Pioneer team.
Very hot Pioneer team that finally ended that drought against Wayne State in a big way, beating the Tartars 109-76. A little different than the time we saw them earlier in the year. Lake Superior, more of a hockey school way up there in the Great White North, but going to try and come in and maybe pull the upset. And as we've seen with OU, they beat Wayne State 109-76. They also lost to them here. Got to see which team shows up tonight.
Okay, let's take a look at the Pioneers, or rather the Lakers' leading scorer, and that is Menk. He's doing a terrific job for them.
Oh yeah, Menk averaging about 23 points a game, about 7.8 rebounds a game. He's going to be the key, especially with guys like Frank Zielinski and Burkholder down low for OU. He's going to have to especially get the rebounding even up over that 7. He'll have to get into double figures of rebounding for them to have a chance.
Okay, and on the other side, the Pioneers have been hot mainly because they've been going inside to Zielinski, and that has freed up the outside shooting.
Right. Before, their three-pointers, which they're still taking as many as they ever have, they were taking them on transition, just pulling up on the fast breaks like Sean Respert does and just hitting the three. Now what they're doing is coming down, at least trying to get a touch to Zielinski, maybe to Burkholder down low, make the defense collapse in, and then they kick it back out to Stuck or to Kovac or whoever's open and get them more of an open shot from three-point range. A little easier look at the basket.
Okay, that's a look at both teams. We'll be back with the tip-off right after these messages. Stay with us.
Where are Pat and Brad going to be this month? You'll find out on the next edition of Roadshow Video. Each month, Pat and Brad take you to a new and interesting location. Check out what Southeast Michigan has to offer and watch some of the best hit videos on television. That's Roadshow Video, tonight at 9 on TCI 63.
It's the TCI Game of the Week. Dave Zorin along with Joe Abramson here at the Lepley Sports Arena on the campus of Oakland University. And tonight, Lake Superior State and the Lakers take on the Pioneers. 8-10 for Lake Superior State last year, 12-14, and Oakland University 9-7, 21-10 overall last year. This year, the Lakers pretty much in the middle of the pack again, and then the Pioneers battling. They're in third place. They want to battle for that first place spot still, and they have a shot at it too.
They have a shot, not a real likely shot, but the big thing is you see Lake Superior head coach Terry Smith.
He's been there 4 years.
Yeah, the biggest thing for Oakland is to make sure they finish in the top 4 so they get into the GLIAC postseason tournament, because the winner of that tournament gets an automatic bid to the NCAAs. If you do finish first, which would be nice, then they host the tournament. That's the big advantage they would want, as opposed to, say, going to Michigan Tech
right,
or
Greg
Ferris
Campy,
State.
11 years here at Oakland University, and he's got home games the rest of the way now.
Yeah, 3 home games, and there's a couple of little combinations that can happen to assure that they're going to make the GLIAC tournament. They do control their own destiny, though. If they were to win out, they're automatically in. And I think if they win today, and we'll have to look it up, but if like one other team loses, they also clinch.
You saw the starters there: Carlson, Wolf, Calcaterra, Menk, and Van Der Ek, for Lake Superior State. Kovac, Frohock, Zielinski, Burkholder, and Merwelli for the Pioneers. And we see 3 sophomores in there and 2 juniors for the Pioneers. They're getting ready for next year already without starting a senior.
Yeah, I mentioned to Campy beforehand, if he realizes that next year they will be picked to win the GLIAC in the preseason. They'll be a little different than this year. And he said, yeah, he realized it. I don't think he's thrilled about it.
Burkholder with the first shot inside, couldn't get it to fall, and here come the Lakers. From outside with the ball is 23 Gordon, Chris Gordon in there for Lake Superior State.
A good interior defense by Burkholder. They're knocking it away.
Frohock gets it over to Burkholder.
Yeah, Frohock new in the starting lineup. Matt Stuck has a back injury, and Frohock there paying off right away with the layup. Matt Stuck who's usually in the starting lineup, will probably play 15, 20 minutes, but he's had a back injury. He hasn't scored in the last 3 games, and the big thing here is keep him healthy and let him get better for the conference tournament.
And Stuck is 24th in the league in rebounding.
That means Burkholder and Zielinski are going to have to really pick it up down low.
But correction, that was 24th nationally.
And
there's Menk for 3.
Menk with the
we
3.
talked about Menk.
Yeah, and not only is he hitting the 3, but Zielinski's guarding him. And if you're going to pull Zielinski out to the 3-point line, that takes away the next rebounder.
And that leaves Burkholder down there as the next big guy, and Marwelli to get the boards. And they've been doing that. Let's take a look at Marwelli inside.
Well, here you see, going down low, that was the foul, just pushing Zielinski in the back. But again, that's them trying to get it down low first, and Zielinski will either turn and go to the basket or kick it out to somebody for an open 3.
Burkholder going up with it, and he gets fouled. He'll go to the line as we get the first shooting foul. As we see Greg Campy in his bench.
And Burkholder, 6'7", 225 junior. Frohock, who's also starting, is 6'7", but rebounding-wise, I don't know how effective he'll be because at 170 pounds, he's only a sophomore. Probably not really used to getting banged inside like that.
Burkholder misses the first, much to the disappointment of Greg Campy. Got to make those free throws. And he makes it this time and ties it up at 3-3. Lake Superior State defeated Oakland University last time they met back on January 14th, 96-80.
Yeah, and we talked about Menk in the open in that game. He had 34 points, so that is definitely the guy OU has to shut down, but they already know what he can do, so you got to think the defense will make some adjustments on him if he does get hot.
Lakers on the attack. Carlson goes into the corner to Wolf, and then Wolf back out. Inside, they go to Gordon. Gordon puts it off the glass, couldn't hit, and Burkholder gets the rebound. Marwelli wanted 3 and then pulled off. Underneath, they find the open man, and there's a tough baseline shot for Kovac, and he hits for 2.
Well, that was another thing he had mentioned. He said Kovac will roam the baseline while they're doing all that other stuff. It just gives them more options. And what I think had been happening was that Oakland was so predictable with that pulling up for the 3 that teams didn't even respect them down low. Now you're getting them more open from the outside.
In and out. Kovac had that same shot again. This time couldn't hit it.
Yeah, but you don't mind that because it's a good look at the basket.
And a high percentage shot, too. It's right down underneath. Driving is Gordon, and he is fouled, and he'll go to the line.
And he gets the basket to go.
They fell?
Yeah, it rolled in.
Yep.
Yeah, it rolled in.
Let's take a look.
Take a look here. He's going to cut. Just got Marwelli to look the other way, cut through. And I think they're going to call the foul on Frohock, and they do. And the ball, well, you don't see it there either, but trust us, it rolled in.
And he makes it count for the 3-point play. So Gordon makes it an 8-5 game now with 17:36 left here in the first half. You should see the clock and the score.
Well, you have to, you wonder if OU right now, I think obviously they're the favored team in this game, and they are starting a little sluggish, but that's kind of normal. You come off beating Wayne State the way they did, and as big a deal as it was, as you see Burkholder here, trying to take him to the baseline and just not able to get it to go, and the foul's on the rebound on Zielinski right there. He's had Menk's arm wrapped up. But the excitement of finally beating Wayne State after, I think it was 5 consecutive losses to them, you got to get over that, and I'm sure after a couple minutes of this, they'll be fine.
Calcaterra can't hit. It's the front of the rim. Here come the Pioneers quickly back. Frohock slows it up, and he'll bring it outside. Frohock, a big guy for a guard.
Well, tall guy.
Lanky.
Yeah.
Height-wise, yes. Frohock for 3. He's got it.
There you see, that's an advantage, like you say. A tall guy. He's only 170 pounds. He's not a post player at all. He's a perimeter player, and with that 6'7" height that you talked about, not too many guys that can guard him and get a good hand in his face.
Yep. Frohock hits a 3, ties it up. It's 8-8, and now underneath to Zielinski. Fans wanted a call there. Kovac at the drive.
Well, right now they've just got several things going well. Kovac getting good looks at the basket every time down low, and if you can get Frohock hot from the outside, maybe get Marwelli involved, it's just too many things for one team to have to stop.
Nobody really dominating here. It's 10-8. And both teams going back and forth. Carlson back out. There's Mank. No.
And Burkholder with position on the rebound, and the foul there was, I believe, on Calcaterra. And, Frohock, again, the first 2 games we did, he might have played a minute or 2 in each game.
Yeah, didn't play much.
And with Stuck being injured, he's getting his chance now. He's only a sophomore. This is a great opportunity for him to get some experience and to kind of solidify his spot, not necessarily as a starter for next year because there are no graduating starters, but at least to have some serious playing time next season.
Just say it helps Craig Campy in a way because Greg can then get some of these players in there, get some playing time, and they'll be much better next year, experience-wise. Mank, no travel call there, but we do get a foul call. Possibility of
Burkholder, that should be
moving down there with the wrong foot. Let's see.
They called on Burkholder. Mank's got the ball with Zielinski on him. The foul happens. Okay, yeah, Burkholder came over to help. And that's only his first. But less than 5 minutes into the game, each team's committed 3 fouls. That's a lot of whistles early in a game. Usually the officials let both teams get into a flow, and it's not the officials not letting them have it. The players just aren't allowing it to happen. They're not allowing anything inside on either end.
And Calcaterra gets them both. And it's all tied up again. 10 apiece. 15:37 as you see the clock counting down.
Still no real rhythm to the game, but there's that kick it inside to Zielinski out to Marawelli. That's the difference. A couple weeks ago, we would have just seen Marawelli pull up. The guy would have been a little tighter on him defensively. That gives him just a little more open look. And that's only because Frank Zielinski's played so well all year that when he gets the ball inside, they've got to come down and double him.
For 3, and that is Carlson. He can't hit. Ball goes out, and the Pioneers get it back. Pioneers up by 3 now, 13-10, thanks to that guy right there, Marawelli, hitting the 3.
And that's a guy who's been hot lately. He 12th in free throw accuracy, I believe, nationally. And just, you see, it's kind of a big game for the series. Lake Superior could tie it all up.
Yep.
But Marawelli now down low.
Kovac from outside can't hit, and battling underneath, and Golton. Yes, they're going to count the basket.
Yeah, Burkholder with the putback, and you saw that go off the glass, and couldn't tell from. Let's see if we can see from under here who it is that knocked it out. But definitely a good call. Well, there's Burkholder with the ball, and that's Menk getting up. It's good hustle play, but
Yeah.
it's not a bad play because it's going to go in anyway, and maybe the officials won't see it.
There's a 3, and that was hit by Vanderek. Eric Vanderek now.
Vanderek, yeah, from Berkeley High.
Yep.
Guy that we did more than a couple of high school games of.
From outside. Frohock couldn't hit. Here come the Lakers quickly. Putting it up, and nothing there for McNary. Cameron McNary in there for the Lakers. Marawelli trying to get his pass up, knocked away by Carlson. Kovac across to Marawelli. He had a dribble, couldn't get a handle on it.
Good play by Burkholder a second ago to keep the ball alive when it almost got knocked away.
Yeah. Kovac couldn't hit, that was short, and here come the Lakers again.
Well, and Menk does seem to be all over the place. He's getting the rebounds. He's trying to block shots. He's already hit 1 3. He's got Zielinski on him. They're going to have to try to set some picks probably to get him open.
Here working tough inside is Ocharek, and Ocharek gets his first 2.
A lot of contact there for no foul to be called either way on that play.
Kovac. Uncontested, and dished off to Marawelli in the corner, and we've got a whistle underneath again. A lot of whistles, Joe.
A lot of contact down low so far, and this one's on Burkholder. That should be his second. Now we got some subs coming in, including Matt Stuck with the back injury. And Campy said he's going to try to keep him to 20 minutes or below today. Just gradually work him back into the flow.
Andy Brody checks in along with Borchert and Stuck. Take a look at the Pioneers leading the GLIAC in scoring average, and they have been hot lately.
That's something they tend to always be right up there with the run and gun style that they play, and the fact that they do like to fire up a lot of threes and tend to make quite a few of them. And another foul down low. This one on Marawelli.
There you see Terry Smith in his 4th year. Let's take a look underneath.
Maybe they're going to try and hit Chris Gordon in the post, and he just takes Marawelli to the baseline, and you go for that kind of obvious swat, and you don't get the ball, you're going to get the foul called.
Gordon hits at the line. Lake Superior State, the Lakers lead the GLIAC in free throw percentage, and they have done a great job right now, 4 for 4. There they go again. Gordon hitting 3.
As a team,
3 now.
As a team, 77.5%. Usually your team leader's around 77.5.
Stuck. Short jumper won't go. Rebound, Gordon.
Yeah, good position by Gordon to keep Borchard away from the ball there.
McNary across to Gordon, and now for 3, and it's good with a man in his face. Nick Wolf hits a 3. The 3rd 3-pointer for Lake Superior State.
I thought OU was the 3-point shooting team.
OU does have 2 3-pointers, Frohock and Marawelli. And now another whistle underneath, and that's going to be on Calcaterra. Or, excuse me, Jurchenko.
Yeah, Jurchenko and Zielinski were going at it. Both of them were hitting each other down low, and it was just a matter of which contact the official saw first.
Watch the high-low! Cameron, help on it!
Greg Campy looking on. Stuck for 3, way out. He's got it.
Well, that ends the 3-game scoring drought for him.
That's Stuck. Hits the 3, and it's 20-18 now, back to a 2-point game. In the paint, good feed, a little too quick. Back out, Gordon for 3, can't hit. Rebound Stuck, almost lost it. Gave it up to Zielinski, and now Brody working on it. Borchard, fake, and a hand check there, and a foul.
Yeah, that's not the kind of contact that most of the fouls have been getting called on, but here's just a hand check call. That's, you don't need to make the call.
Yeah.
He fouled him, but you don't.
He looked like he was going to go grab him, but he didn't do it. He just kind of swiped and got nothing but air.
One of those things where, I think that was the Gatorade bucket that just went flying.
I hope that's all it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. They got to wipe up that floor now because that is close to the.
Well, it wasn't Gatorade. It was that other stuff. But
All Sport.
All Sport. Yeah. We wouldn't want to.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
The new stuff. Cross court, Borchard. Oh, hitting the floor hard as Zielinski that time.
Well,
Jurchenko really did lay him out.
We were saying, they were fighting before going at it, and you just kind of see with all this contact going on that, that kind of stuff's going to happen, I think, today. Let's see if you can see down low to your left will be Zielinski. Right now, that's totally away from the play.
Yeah.
But Zielinski hit the floor hard.
Now hitting the floor is Stuck, and we've got another foul. This time, it's on Ocharek.
That's 3 fouls on this possession.
Ocharek. Yep.
Come on, Angelo! Straighten out your partners. Ain't a 7th grade game.
Stuck will go to the line. Our officials: Larry Burkett, Angelo Gust, and Dick Honig.
And Terry Smith, the head coach from Lake Superior, just gave Angelo Gust a mouthful about, or an earful about his assistants, not so much about Angelo. And Angelo told him to knock it off. And might be something to watch as far as the technical being called sometime soon.
Lakers working hard, and it pays off as Nick Wolf hits for 2, and it's 22-18. There's another foul.
Well, that should be 3.
Yeah, that's
on Jurchenko.
Jurchenko's 3rd foul, and he's coming off the bench, just spelling some time there for Calcaterra. Calcaterra come back in. Jurchenko.
Calcaterra's a little stronger, but Jurchenko, 6'10" from Canada. But a 6'10" guy at this level with some athletic ability is really hard to contain. But one way to contain him is get him 3 early fouls and sit him down. And already in the 1-and-1 situation, Frank Zielinski at the line.
Yeah, Zielinski hits there. Frohock comes in. And it looks like Marwelli will go out and take a break.
It looks like Frohock is kind of working his way into the regular rotation now.
Zielinski hits them both. Yep.
And now Zielinski's going to sit down for Burkholder.
Kovac comes in. Menk comes back in for the Lakers. And going out is number 34, and that is Ocharek.
Let's see, I'd think they might, with Calcaterra coming back in, they might try to post him down low and see if they can get a foul call. They've just been on the refs a little bit. They might be able to get a call from him right now.
Gordon trying to get it inside to Menk. He does. Menk turns around. Stuck is there. It goes down, and I think Stuck's going to be called for the foul.
Yeah, that was a good call, but I think Lake Superior also knew that any contact down there was going to get called this time down. And Menk's the guy to go to. He's got Stuck on him. Stuck probably a little slowed by that back problem. Buys the pump fake, doesn't foul him hard enough to stop the shot from going, and now Menk can make it a three-point play.
Menk can't hit, but he does get the two. And that's the first free throw missed by the Lakers. Pioneers on a drought. They need to get some points here. Frohock from outside, no.
Wide open look at the basket, though. They're getting the kind of shots that they want.
There it is, a three.
Yep. Kovac.
And there's Kovac.
If you get enough of those wide open looks, you know, you're gonna be well above 50% on those shots.
So Pioneers staying right there now. 1 point game. 3-pointers helping. They're inside, and 2 points there for Gordon.
And Lake Superior probably still trying to force a little contact down low and get the foul calls a little more evened out, although 8-6 isn't really that big a difference. It's just that in the last couple of minutes it's been a big change.
Kovac driving there. He's been in the paint a lot on those layups. Just can't get that one to fall. Here they come back. Kovac with the steal. Loses it, trying to get it back, and Burkholder there. Stuck for three, he's got it.
He's got his rhythm back.
His second three-pointer, 6 points for him now, and it's 26-26.
Well, that's working perfect for Campy. You got to think, just if you can get him these last 3 games, just slowly get him into the flow, get him back, get his win back too. You know, more important than the injury, he just hasn't been playing.
Menk gets it stripped.
You can really
Frohock to Kovac. Kovac back to Frohock.
Great pass.
They worked that one perfectly with one man back. And a great job between Kovac and Frohock.
Oh, Frohock took him Kovac took him so deep, took his man deep under the basket to where he couldn't turn around and even try to foul him. Easy dunk for Frohock.
Here's a three. No. Ball loose. Calcaterra inside to Gordon. Gordon trying to work it inside around Burkholder, and he does. Gordon has been hot.
Yeah, well, you know, they're so aware of where Menk is all the time that somebody else is going to have to come up with something for Lake Superior.
Stuck. Uncontested. Stuck now with 8 points.
I think it was Kovac. I'm not sure, but somebody made a great pass to him that got him that open layup.
Pioneers back up by 2. Calcaterra inside and a whistle.
Yeah, Frohock pushed him in the back just as he was catching the ball before the shot. That should be the 7th, though. It is. That's 1-and-1 for them.
So both teams now in the 1-and-1 in the bonus situation, and substitutions come in for both sides. There you see Gordon. He'll be going to the line. It's Frohock, Zielinski, Marwelli, Stuck, and Kovac in there for the Pioneers.
Yeah, when both teams bring in that many substitutions, what they're both teams are just doing, you got to make sure who your guy is all of a sudden.
And Gordon puts it down. Gordon is 4 for 4 from the line tonight and continues.
Well, he's an 83% shooter on the year. So he probably ought to miss this one, right?
In and out. There you go. Well, you called it, Joe.
But 4 for 5, 80, 83, you know. It's a quick man.
Yeah. Marwelli. Things picking up now. The pace picking up on the offensive end for the Pioneers. Kovac in the paint. He's been doing that. He just can't get it to fall. Stuck. Trying to knock it back in. Loose ball. And the Lakers come up with it.
That's some hard, mean rebounding by both sides on that play.
Menk for three. No. Van der Eyck can't get it.
Van der Eyck with a good foul, just wasn't able to get the shot off. Good hustle on both ends of the floor by both
Kovac
teams.
trying to get it back out. Zielinski knocks it out for stuck for three. No. Marwelli gets it. Pioneers still alive. Tried to force one into Stuck, and that was not a good pass.
I think he found himself literally stuck with nowhere to go, and he'd already used his dribbling. He just tried to force it in there. He got bailed out a little, though.
Yeah, let's take a look
with
again.
The foul.
Yep. Saw a little bit of room there, not much, and that's what caused the foul.
Menk pushed him in the side, and that's going to get stuck to the free throw line.
That's his first foul, so Menk comes out, and going in for him is number 32, Grasser, Scott Grasser.
Yeah, one thing that's kind of surprising, well, maybe not necessarily surprising, but I don't think Frank Zielinski's made the field goal yet for OU. And a lot of it's just that when they kick it down to him, the defense is collapsing so hard on him that he's kicking it out to other guys and he's getting everybody else open shots. If I'm the Lakers, though, I'd be thinking that second half, they're going to adjust and Zielinski's going to start hitting some shots, and then you're going to have another weapon to worry about.
Yeah. Stuck hits them both there.
Yeah, but I say you're not going to shut him out the whole game from the field.
Yeah.
In the meantime, you get guys like Stuck back in the flow. Marwelli will get going. That's a lot. They're going to have to get keep the kind of rebounding that they're doing, which is very physical rebounding, very physical defense.
Yeah, the Pioneers have really spread out the scoring. So there's a Quicken Gordon who has been dominating offensively for Lake Superior State and really taking pressure off Menk.
Well, their offense is working real good. A lot of motion. They're keeping everybody moving around, which is preventing the Pioneers from establishing good rebounding position, and it's also opening up some lanes.
Again, Zielinski having trouble underneath. Pioneers get it back, though, on the steal. Frohock to Marwelli. Tried to get it all the way across to Kovac, and that was not a good pass.
I thought he was going to hit Zielinski down low for the dunk, and instead he tried to go way over the top of everybody and over the top of the bench, too, I think.
Yeah, he thought Kovac was coming in towards the net, from what I saw afterwards. There's Marwelli having trouble on his last two passes. And hearing it, by the way, from Greg Campy. Here's for three, and he's got it. Van der Eyck for his second three.
That was his when he was in high school. That was one of his big things too. He could always hit from the outside, and then teams would come out and get him, and he'd drive on him. See if I don't know if how good his driving ability is here at this level, but
Gordon tried to take it himself, couldn't do it, and a reach-in foul on Van der Eyck.
Yeah, he probably should have passed off to Van der Eyck on that one. Gordon at 6'3", Van der Eyck at 6'6".
Zielinski's bleeding, so he's going to go out. Let's take a look. Try to do a Michael Jordan, but just not enough there.
Well,
he couldn't get up high enough.
It's just hard to do it. And Zielinski's got to come out, and I don't know what the rules are about getting all that blood off of his uniform, but you know, with the
he got hit in the chin, you can see.
Yeah.
And that does not look good.
You know, for lack of a better term, the Magic Johnson rule that they put into effect a few years ago, that if you're bleeding, you got to come out. I think you have to get the blood off your uniform, too.
Menk is back in, number 30 for the Lakers. And I'm going to tend to the floor out there. Here you see Calcaterra, number 52, on the bench. 6:28 left here in the first half. The pace has picked up considerably from the first few series. And it's 34-32 in favor of the Lakers.
Right now, the way they're playing so physically, and getting the ball inside, early on they were getting a couple of guys in foul trouble, it looked like, for OU. If they go back to that, get Burkholder a third foul. Well, Zielinski's sitting right now, so you can't get him any more fouls. Maybe get Marwelli in foul trouble. They might be able to, keep it close. They never know what they might be able to pull off. OU, on the other hand, has got to kind of get everything going as you see the crowd just waiting for them to clean up the floor.
Pretty big turnout on the Pioneer side here at Oakland University. The Pioneers come in. They were games behind Ferris, Michigan Tech, and Hillsdale. Ferris in first place with an 11-4 record. Michigan Tech 10-5, Hillsdale 10-5, and Oakland 9-6. That's in the GLIAC.
Right, and the top four again are the only four that make it to the conference tournament.
So Greg Campy looking at home games now the rest of the way. So He's got to win 2 out of those 3, he said, to pretty much lock up a
And it says here, I mean, if they win today and Northern Michigan loses to Grand Valley and Saginaw Valley loses to Wayne State, that would lock it up for OU. That's a lot of ifs, everything. The best thing is win today, win out, take care of it yourself, and go in with a winning streak.
Frohock makes the first one and couldn't hit the second. Here come the Lakers. They're up by 1, 34-33, and you saw the time left.
I'll tell you one thing, you start to think about free throws, and it's such a good free throw team that the Lakers are. And we saw once before where free throws cost OU a game against Wayne State, the first meeting that they had. If this game stays close, you might even have to give the edge to the Lakers.
Let's take a look as Gordon hits it off Stuck's foot to get it out of bounds. Or actually, Stuck hammered it out.
Yeah.
Better angle there than I had the first time. There, Menk hits another two.
Great drive, great finger roll. Split the defense, got an easy shot.
Kovac back out up top to Marwelli. And to Frohock. Inside, Stuck, over Menk, and he's got it.
I don't know if I've ever seen Stuck take a 2-point jump shot before. It's all
He
either
took one
layups or
earlier
threes.
in the game and missed it. I think it was one of his first shots.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's always firing up threes
Yeah.
and making them.
And Stuck is leading the way for the Pioneers scoring-wise. Coming off the bench with that bad back. Menk just throws up for prayer and he gets it to fall. That one kind of slid off his fingers. It's 38-35 now. Nearing the 5-minute mark here in the first half. Burkholder, easy layup for 2.
Well, he had good low post position. There was no way to stop that without fouling him, and there's no reason to foul him there.
At the 5-minute mark coming up here, and it's 38-37. Nobody really taking control of this one. Hey, for 3. Ocharek comes up with a big 3. And they're pulling away a little bit, 41-37.
Yeah, the Lakers are the 3-point guns today.
And here they come again. They come up with a big turnover. Another 3. Van der Eyck hits. Van der Eyck with his 3rd 3-pointer gives him 9, and it's 44-37. You see there. Lakers pulling away here before the half.
Since Zielinski's injury, the score, they've been able to pull out this big lead.
Frohock can't hit. Stuck comes out to get it.
Tell you what's
Kovac inside. Burkholder. Burkholder goes in strong.
That's good for OU. That's 2 times in a row he's done that, and they're going to need it. Because I think since Zielinski came out, they haven't been packing defense in as much. But if Burkholder can show that he's going to score inside, they're going to have to go back to packing it in. It should get some open shots for guys outside once again.
Carlson couldn't hit. Here come the Pioneers back to try to get that lead back, and off of Burkholder's foot. Oh, excuse me, off of the Lakers' foot.
Well, you could hear the official say off your foot last, and he was pointing at one of the Lakers.
Yep.
It did go off of Burkholder's foot also, but
substitutions, as we see here, checking in is Booza, and going out is Frohock and Stuck.
Dan Booza is not somebody that we'd seen a whole lot of in the first 2 games at all.
Booza, Borchert, and Brody and the Killer Bees. Marwelli across. Borchert for 3. He's got it. Brian Borchert with his first points of the game. He comes up with a big 3-pointer.
Once again, work the ball around a little bit, and they're able to get that wide open 3-point shot.
And it's back to a 2-point game. Pioneers need to stop here. Borchert guarding closely against Wolf. In there is number 43, Jurchenko, who's got 3 fouls. And he's giving Calcaterra a break. Over to Jurchenko, turn around, short, and the shot clock goes off.
Well,
they didn't hit the rim.
Yeah, that's why I think they're debating that, and
whether there was a foul underneath.
Was there a foul? Who did it go off of? In the meantime, did he hit the rim with the shot?
Yeah. No, I don't think he did.
No,
not at all.
No rim at all. And it also went off of Gordon anyway, so OU's ball.
There's your score. Chance for the Pioneers to tie it up. Burkholder strong. Great move underneath by Jason Burkholder.
And great job by Burkholder. He's really picked it up. That's 3 good low post layups since Zielinski's gone out. You need that from those guys.
There's Mank, couldn't hit. Marwelli comes down with it, and a chance for the Pioneers to take control here. Marwelli out of control, and he gets a charging foul.
And that's one of those where whether or not the guy had position, you're going to call it an offensive foul. You see, Don Carlson had great position, but again, even if he didn't have it, Marwelli looked so out of control that the official's going to call it on you. But once again, it was good position. It was a great call. And it looked like Burkholder is getting a little tired out there. Normally the substitution pattern that they have, everybody sits for a minute or two, gets their breath, comes back in and plays. With Zielinski out, he hasn't been able to sit for the last 5 or 6 minutes, and he's been working hard on both ends. I was watching him on that fast break before. He was getting out real slow.
Van der Eyck takes a tumble, but the Lakers get it back. Gordon for 3. He's got it. Chris Gordon, he's scored everything, and that's his first 3 of the night. Brody getting guarded closely by Carlson, and now Marwelli looks for help. Back out. Brody. There's Marwelli. Marwelli follows it, and he gets it to go. Good hustle by Tom Marwelli.
That's just, no better way to describe it than just excellent hustle. Just follows his shot like Vinnie Johnson used to and get the basket and the foul.
So Marwelli will get a chance to get another free throw. He's hit 20 straight from the free throw line, and let's see if he can continue that right now. There you see Gordon, the big scorer for the Lakers, out, and back in is number 30. That is Zielinski.
It's Zielinski wearing number 30.
Wearing 30. So
yeah,
that's
well. It's like you can't.
Marwelli continues his streak.
Yeah, if you can't get the blood off of your jersey, you have to get another jersey.
Another jersey.
So when you see that 30 with the name Plank on the back, it's not Plank.
Yeah.
I think that's a guy that played here last year. I think he's done.
Or he might have been in the stands and let him borrow his jersey.
Yeah, that's it. He's not on the roster.
Another foul, and it's been a foul-plagued first half here. All tied up at 47. Marwelli will take a seat. Stuck comes in now with 1:34 left here in the first half.
And when Zielinski came in, it was Burkholder who sat down. And I think he's, see the hockey player look. You think the Lakers would have the hockey player look going, but.
At the line, hitting is Nick Wolf. And the Lakers continue to be hot at the free throw line.
Well, they just brought back in Churchenko, who's got 3 fouls, I believe. In this last minute and a half. If I'm Greg Campy, I'm going to find out who he's guarding. I think he's guarding Zielinski and just go to him and force another foul. Get him out of there.
Back to a 2-point lead now for the Lakers.
There you go. Just take it to him.
Zielinski back out. Borchert fakes, puts it up. Little off. Rebound was strong out there by Booza. Kicks it back out. Again, Stuck has the rebound. Back to Borchert. Zielinski underneath and a foul. It's going to be coming up on Wolf. Nick Wolf with the foul.
Yeah, Nick Wolf with the help-out defense. And I think on that last case, I think it was Zielinski going to try and take Churchenko to the hole. Watch him get right there, turn left. And it was Wolf who came over to get the foul before Churchenko had a chance.
Churchenko goes out. And Van der Eyck goes back in. Also coming out is McNary. And Mank is back in.
Free throws again. OU's not hitting the free throws, at least not the way Lakers are.
There we go. Zielinski hit that one. And he has yet to hit a field goal.
I don't know if he's even tried a field goal, though. He keeps getting the ball and kicking it out to people.
49-48. You see the clock. About a minute left now. And another whistle underneath. Foul is on Booza.
Yeah, and that could have been on a couple of people there. See Mink getting in the low post, which he's been doing all day. And Borchert came over to help out, but Booza committed the foul before that.
Churchenko checks back in. and McNary. There you see the Laker bench.
Well, they're just
And
obviously...
at the line will be Wolf.
Yeah, the Lakers are obviously doing the offense-defense substitutions right now.
You see McNary.
Cameron McNary, senior from Detroit. And Mintz just all game long been doing a great job of getting himself positioned in the low post, getting himself to the line, and when he doesn't, when they do foul him, and half the time they're not able to get to him quick enough to commit the foul. That's why he's averaging over 20 points a game.
Under a minute now. You see the clock. Stuck, goes inside. Zielinski hits. That's his first field goal, and he made a nice move to the hoop.
And yeah, there's not much anyone can do. You got a guy with 3 fouls guarding you. You got to let him have the layup.
Carlson moving against Brody. There, Gordon couldn't hit. He wanted the 3, and there's Brody pushing it up 35 seconds and counting here in the first half. Borchert outside, and Brody. They'll slow it down. Campy wants some movement down there. You see him.
You realize we went through an entire half without either team calling a timeout?
Yeah. Good point. I hadn't thought of that.
I just realized
But with all the
that's never happened.
with all the fouls, there have been a lot of play stoppages. Here's Zielinski wrestling underneath, try to get it in. At the buzzer, no. We'll stop it at 4.2.
Well, yeah, Brody with the shot, and it was just blocked out of bounds, no foul. But I was realizing, yeah, the only stoppage of play other than the fouls was Zielinski's injury.
Yeah. Noelle checks back in, and so does number 34, Ocharek. Also number 40, Vandereyck. So again, they swap offensive and defensive players.
4.2 seconds is plenty of time to get a wide open 3 or get somebody an easy layup.
Look at this, Morelli comes down with it, goes up one hand, no. Zielinski at the buzzer puts it down. And that gives the Pioneers a slim 1-point lead, 52-51.
That might be the first lead they've had all day.
Let's take a look. No, they
Well, yeah, they've had a few,
lead.
but yeah, they might not have ever had more than a 1-point lead.
No,
Look at this.
There it is. At the buzzer, Zielinski. You see the name Plank on the back, but that's because he had to switch jerseys. So there's a score here at halftime, 52-51. The Pioneers up by 1, and it's been that kind of game, back and forth, and neither team really taking control and running away with it.
Hasn't been any rhythm to the game. It's a high-scoring game, but it's just a strange high-scoring game. A lot of it's at the free throw line, and neither team has gotten on any kind of real run. The only run of any sorts was when Zielinski first went out, and Lake Superior went on that little bit of a run, got about a 7-point lead, but Burkholder picked it up real quick, and OU came right back, and obviously we have the close score that we've had all game.
All right, that's it. Halftime here at Oakland University, 52-51. Pioneers up by 1. We'll be back with halftime stats for you right after this.
If you wish a video cassette of TCI Sports, the cost is $25. Send a check payable to TCI, along with your name, address, and the names of the teams that played in the game, to TCI Sports Videotapes, 4500 Delamere Boulevard, Royal Oak, Michigan, 48073. Remember to tell us which game you wish to receive. And thank you for watching TCI Sports.
Halftime coming to a close here at the Lepley Sports Center, 52-51 as we get ready to start the second half here. And the Pioneers up by 1, 52-51.
And people got to like halftime that they don't have to deal with. The game comes back and they're playing. They don't have to deal with real halftime.
Yeah, you get a couple commercials and
That's it.
we're back.
And we're back. It's a lot better than 10 whole minutes.
And the Lakers come out with it.
If the NBA could figure something out, some way to work that, it'd be great.
Outside Carlson and working the perimeter. Gordon pushes it back up. Carlson for 3, he's got it. And those are the first few points for Carlson. The first 3 coming on a 3-pointer.
They're now 8 for 18 from 3-point land. They're almost in Fuego.
Yeah. Whistle underneath. Now let's take a look at the halftime stats for you. 47% for both teams. 10 of 12, 8 of 12. Close in the free throws, too. 5 turnovers apiece and rebounds. Oakland leading, but they have been doing that.
And Burkholder with that
hits.
basket. And really, all those stats indicate the close game that it is, and even the bench points indicate the close game that it is. The three-pointers, which usually isn't a strong point necessarily for Lake Superior, they've been doing a good job of. And fouls have been pretty close. A lot of fouls called early in the game.
Yeah.
Fouls could become big in the second half if it remains a close game, only because OU hasn't been as good at the free throw line as you saw in those stats.
Gordon continues his hot hand, and
They
he
keep
hits
hitting
the
these
three.
threes. They're not going to need to hit free throws. But,
18 points now for Gordon. They're here 3-point shots.
Right, and and Lake Superior's already got 2 this half, so that's 9 for the game.
Frohock gets it, back out Kovac, and from the corner, Merwelli can't hit. Burkholder rebound. Merwelli again in the paint, back out to Kovac for 3. He's got it. His second three-pointer, and everybody's throwing him up.
From way downtown.
Way downtown, and they're all on
In Fuego.
Fuego.
We've been watching way too much ESPN.
There you go. Underneath, getting it to go, Calcaterra. And that one just forced him a little bit out of bounds there as he had to come down, and Kovac couldn't get it back in play.
And Greg Campy looking a little frustrated. Again, neither team's really gotten into a rhythm today, but especially the Pioneers, that they're playing well, but there's just no pattern to what they're doing.
Carlson now for the Lakers, setting it up inside, back out. Wolf hits a 3. That's his second three-pointer.
I'm pretty sure that they're 3 for 3 this half, which would get them up to 50% three-point shooting.
I think they are.
That's unheard of.
In the corner.
They're trying to post Zielinski up, and Calcaterra's got great defense on him. They're going to have to get Zielinski more involved in the offense this half as far as the scoring end goes.
Burkholder, no room, but it goes off a Pioneer, so the Lakers get it back.
Either off Burkholder's foot or Zielinski's, and the Pioneers are going to call a timeout. And Zielinski's, we'll take a look here at Burkholder going down low. I mentioned earlier, 2 for 3 field goal shooting in the first half. All 3 attempts came in the last minute. He was doing a good job of bringing the defense to him, but they've got to get him more involved scoring just to free up some other guys for some three-pointers.
And the first time out of the game called here in the early going of the second half, 62-57. Let's go down to Greg Campy.
Go in there too, though. Let's get some movement going. We're standing on offense. Looks terrible. All right? They've made 3 straight threes on us and a 2. All right? All we talked about at halftime was defending. They come out and bang, bang, bang. Let's pick it up. All right? Let's not make those mistakes. Let's run good offense at that end. Go, fellas.
And let's take a look at the scoring leaders at halftime. Gordon had 15, Menk 13. 1 rebound, 5 rebounds for Menk, and then Stuck leading the way, and Burkholder with 12 and 9.6 rebounds apiece.
Yeah, Stuck 12 points in only 11 minutes of playing time. But again, they do want to limit his minutes because he still is coming off the back injury.
Well, Greg Campy talking about what you had talked about, and that is the hot hand of the Lakers and them coming down and just shooting and hitting everything.
Yeah, and just generally picking up the defense, which Zielinski did right there, swatting that out of bounds.
Again, you see Plank on his back, but that's really Zielinski out there.
Yeah, you can't have blood on your jersey, and when he cut his chin, they obviously weren't able to get the blood off of it, so you grab whatever's left in the locker room.
Plank works hard inside and a foul. Calcaterra being called with the foul number 52. There's Mank.
That foul on Calcaterra, that's just the standard way that you and I get rebounds, or anybody that just plays in pickup ball. You push the guy in front of you out of the way and get the rebound. College level with 3 officials watching, you're going to get called, and that's his third. The guy that backs him up has 3.
Yep. Jurchenko has 3, and so does Calcaterra, so they may get in foul trouble later.
Calcaterra and Zielinski are going to fight real soon.
There you go.
Yeah, they both got a foul. That's a good call by the official. He called both of them for a foul. They are going at it hard.
White 30, push, double foul.
Double foul, though. That is the 4th That's Calcaterra's fourth.
That's his fourth now. So 4 fouls for Calcaterra.
And Zielinski has how many?
Zielinski, let's see, that's his second.
So that's a good exchange for the Pioneers right now.
Yeah, that works out to their favor.
But you got to watch them inside. They're still going at it. They're pushing. They might even be talking a little.
There's Zielinski back out.
Actually,
Burkholder to Kovac.
I say if Zielinski, if he can get him all wrapped up thinking about this, they're going to free up some open jump shots.
And Burkholder hits for 3.
That's what he's doing. They're so occupied with that little matchup down there right now that is going to open up some other people, and maybe he won't have to take any more shots.
Underneath, Wolf picks up a foul. Burkholder, there you see him. He's got 14 points now.
Well, I hope
so Burkholder's come around.
Well, they called that on, I believe, on Merrill-Welly.
Yeah, and he'll come out.
I don't know if we're going to get to see that again. I'd like to see it again because it looked like somebody had position under there.
It's his 4th foul.
4th foul on Merrill-Welly. Let's take a look at this. Well, Burkholder had position of Merrill-Welly, though, hit him from behind.
From behind with the body. Checking in is Brody. Stuck is in there, and out comes Frohock. So it's Burkholder, Brody, Kovac, Stuck, and Zielinski in there for the Pioneers. At the line right now is Nick Wolf.
I'll tell you,
Wolf couldn't hit there.
you combine the fact that Stuck was hot in the first half, and now Merrill-Welly's got his 4th foul. I don't think Greg Campy can limit him to 20 minutes as much as he wants to. I think he's going to have to play him and hope that it doesn't, unless his back's just killing him to the point that he can't do it, they're going to have to play him more.
Lakers up by 3, 63-60 as they hit that second free throw. Kovac underneath, surrounded by Lakers, gets it back out.
Great movement of the ball, and Lake Superior's calling for a 3-second call on Kovac. I don't know whether he got out of there in time or not, but they're moving the ball around. The defense just can't move that quickly all the time, and they're getting wide open threes.
Teams playing even, 63-63. Here he is, Gordon from outside, no. And a foul on Zielinski, looks like.
Well, 30, it could be either 30. White 30, you're right.
That's his 3rd foul now. So Zielinski picking up 2 quick fouls now within a few minutes.
Well, yeah, and you got to, Greg Campy, I don't know if you want to sit him down or if you just want to calm him down, but he's getting beat up on the offensive end, and now defensively he's getting a little frustrated, and that's when guys sometimes tend to just make mistakes that they shouldn't make.
Here's Zielinski, number 30, and to swap jerseys again.
Yeah, big thing for him right now is just keep his composure and don't get suckered into a dumb foul, because that's what Lake Superior's going to try and do, is sucker him into committing a dumb foul.
Carlson was short, stuck with the rebound. Here come the Pioneers down quickly. Brody slows it down, and now they set up. Here's the 3, in and out. Strong rebound by Mencken, knocked away by Stuck.
And once
That'll
again,
slow him down.
while that 3's going on, Trichenko, 3 fouls or not, has got Zielinski, and they're throwing elbows at each other again, and they're trying to get him involved in this. And, believe me, Lake Superior can afford to lose Trichenko a lot more than OU can afford to lose Zielinski.
Here's Brody guarding Carlson. He drives and picks up a foul.
And that should be on Burkholder, I believe.
The foul is going on Brody. No, they gave it to Burkholder.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you saw it. And checking back in is Van Der Eyck for the Lakers. And coming out is number 33, Nick Wolf. Wolf with 13 points comes out. At the line is Don Carlson. He's got a 3-pointer and now adds a free throw to it. Burkholder with his 3rd personal. And the Pioneers, everybody's getting in foul trouble now.
Yeah,
Carlson makes both.
Fouls are going to become a huge factor at the end of this game. And that and the fact that Lake Superior is the best free throw shooting team in the GLIAC.
Zielinski to Burkholder. In the corner now to Brody. Inside, no. He looked for Zielinski, and Zielinski's trying to get position. There's Mank for 2.
Trichenko, give him a lot of credit. He's not going to get anything statistically for that steal, but he was pushing Zielinski. And he did kind of like a Rick Mahorn type of move. He just stepped away, and it forced him to lose his balance for a second, and he couldn't catch the pass.
Brody hits for 3.
It's a good
Brody
way to avoid that inside problem. Just hit threes.
Yeah, his first points of the game, and it's 67-66, and they make it a one-point game again. No one's really run away with it. They haven't had much of, let's say, more than a 4-point lead. Mank for three.
Threes are flying from everywhere. This is why Dick Vitale wants the line moved back.
Yeah, I agree with him. Shouldn't be so easy. Plank inside.
He traveled.
And
Plank.
a traveling call.
Plank. I knew you were going to do it.
Zelensky, you were waiting for it, weren't you? I'm looking at his
Zelensky he got a
technical.
And you can just see it was going to happen. He's getting frustrated. He's getting beaten up. It's part of playing center is getting beat up. It's going to happen to you. In the meantime, he gets a travel call.
Zelensky wanted a foul underneath. He said he was being hammered.
Well, a couple of times before he's gotten hit and didn't get the call, and he's talked to the ref about it. And here, yeah,
he thought
he got tripped
Gordon,
there.
Yeah.
He got tripped before that. Now, college basketball, a technical is also personal. That's 4 fouls on Zelensky. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
So now he's one away from being gone.
Yep. So that's 4 now on Zelensky.
Yep. But if this was the
Plank, there he is.
Right. If it was the NBA, it would have cost him $1,000.
And he's going to get looked at again on the bench. So the Lakers get it back now after the technical. Menk can't hit. They get the rebound. Pushing it up is Brody. And he gets it to Burkholder, knocked away, and a goaltending call.
Shevchenko. And from here, I mean, we're way below the basket, and it looked good from here. I hope we can see it again. Let's take a look.
Great job, Mike!
This goes up, and well, you can't tell from that angle. You just can't tell.
But the ref saw it, and everyone else agreed. There's Zelensky trying to get back in there. He's got 4 fouls now after that technical.
That's the thing. They've got to try to survive without him. But Greg Campy's made it a point, even in the newspapers, of saying that this has been the key to their resurgence. Has been, the complete change in the offense and making it revolve around Frank Zelensky. You can't make it revolve around him if he's not on the floor.
Foul underneath over the back, and it's a foul on number 34. That is Ocharek. And he was clearly over the back of a Pioneer. Let's take a look again. Ocharek going for the rebound off to the left of your screen. Watch.
Well,
I don't know.
You know, he's over his back, but he's not touching it.
You're right. Good positioning underneath by
that's
number
one thing
22, Booza.
If you've got long arms,
himself,
he's got long arms. You can do that without touching him.
So a better angle underneath the hoop gives you a different perspective. Booza now back up top. Brody and now Stuck. Stuck has hit some 3-pointers. Back out to Stuck.
They're going to try and get Kovac the ball. He's been
Stuck driving back out Brody. Booza in and out. Rebound Lakers.
Littlest guy on the floor got it.
Carlson comes up with that one. 72-68 the score. Carlson wanted a 3, no, pulls up. Van der Eyck can hit, no. Kovac in there and wrestling for it. And it went out of bounds was Juchenko. We're at 12:30 left here in the second half. And it's been a close contest all the way.
And you wouldn't have thought it would be, especially coming off that big victory over Wayne State. But again, everything in that game and in their previous wins was based on building the offense around Frank Zelensky. Well, they haven't been able to do it at all today. He was 2 for 3 in the first half. He was out for a while with an injury. Now he's out with 4 fouls. He just hasn't been a factor, and everybody else has to pick it up. Stuck, who had the 12 points in the first half, is going to have to get open and hit some threes now.
Here they go into Burkholder. He loses it and causing trouble in there. The Lakers come up with a turnover. In there now, Wolf, who has it. The last substitution, and McNary, number 10, as they exchange passes. Wolf. Ocharek for 3. No. Underneath. And a foul, and it was on Juchenko, and that'll be his
that should be
5th
four
foul.
Fifth?
I think. Yeah. Let's see. No, 4.
But man, everybody
thought they had one more.
There are so many guys that are so close to being out of here that from both sides. Right about that point was when Terry Smith yelled, "Shoot that!" And he did, and he had his hand in the back, and they called it before they jumped on the rebound. They called him pushing the back.
Burkholder kicks it back out up top. Kovac unguarded for three. No. Good play. Stuck hung up there and waited for it. And the timing of Ocharek was off. Yeah.
Well, Ocharek jumped for the first part of the miss, and it hit the rim again. I really think Stuck's going to have to be the man this game. He was the guy that kept him in it in the first half, and now with Zielinski out again, he's going to have to be the guy.
Stuck now with 14 points. Here's Gordon, off balance, puts it down.
One way for Lake Superior to prevent that is have the guy he's guarding score.
Back out Frohock. Frohock puts up a three. No. Burkholder with a rebound, and he's fouled underneath, and that'll go to McNary.
And Frohock looking over at Angelo Gus saying, he got nailed. Take a look here. He gets nailed after the shot, and he's on the ground. And Burkholder with the rebound got fouled there. It's one of those things I've never understood, where officials will say, well, the shot was already gone when he hit you. So what? He hit you. It doesn't be a shooting call, but it's a foul.
Burkholder gets here. Burkholder with a good second half so far. He's come up with 10 points. That was 11. That puts another one down. He's got 21 points now. So Jason Burkholder has come on strong.
Well, that's the other inside guy that they'll try to go to. And again, they have to do it more so with Zielinski out. And Mirowelli coming in, I believe, with 4 fouls.
He's got 4.
You're going to have to hope to get him off. He's been hot lately, too, for them, but he hasn't had a lot of points today either.
Here's Gordon working on Mirowelli. 10:50 left in the game. 74-72. Lakers up by 2. Unguarded underneath. Stuck came over to cover, though. And Ocharek couldn't hit. Here come the Pioneers with a chance to tie it, maybe go ahead. Burkholder saw a little room, and...
Oh, okay. Well...
foul on the Lakers. That could have gone either way.
I was so sure they were going to call that a push-off. He put the elbow into him good.
Let's take a look. Watch
at him.
the elbow here. But, could have gone either way. Good call.
Yeah. I mean,
Menk kind of put himself in that position.
If Menk flops better, he'll get the call.
Yeah.
A better acting job of doing it.
Burkholder over Menk. And Jason Burkholder has come on strong here. Had 9 points in the first half, now 23 points.
Got it back to a tie game, and it's kind of funny. In the first half, they had a big lead, and it was Burkholder who brought it back. Second half, they had about a 6-point lead, and he brought it back again.
Here, Chris Gordon continues to roll for the Lakers as he hits another 2. Stuck underneath the Burkholder. No shot call. We've got a foul before the shot. Burkholder, again, making it happen.
Should be a 1-on-1 situation already, though. Chris Gordon with the foul. That is the 7th foul. Burkholder will be at the line shooting 1-on-1.
Good
you
play
see
by
the foul
Stuck.
behind before he ever caught the ball.
Stuck had 2 players on him and saw Burkholder wide open. And Gordon was forced to make a foul as he came from behind.
And Chris Wasilk, who we did not see in the first half,
Kovac goes out.
comes in.
Burkholder continues his hot streak. .25 points now for Jason Burkholder as he puts that one down and ties it up again. 76 apiece. Under 10 minutes now.
It's got to be one of his highest scoring games of the year, you'd think.
Ocharek tried to force a pass. Burkholder with the steal. He's got Mirowelli for the slam.
Great pass. Great finish by Mirowelli, too. And Lakers do need a timeout.
The Lakers.
Smart
Pioneers
timeout.
Coming up big.
Momentum has shifted real quickly. Even though it's only a 2-point lead, the momentum, you feel it. It's just shifted, and you can sense the confidence that OU's got, and Lake Superior's got to get back to the situation where they had it. Great pass, looked away, waited long enough so that the defense couldn't come over and stop Mirowelli, and he got up way in the air for that dunk.
Let's go down to Terry Smith's huddle.
That long, okay?
Let's just be patient.
Let's be patient and get a good shot. We're getting good shots every time, okay? On the other end here, we got a rebound, we got a box out. Same thing as always. not try to foul so damn much, especially on the perimeters. All right? Keep working hard, guys. It's anybody's ball game right now. Let's get it back.
Getting back to getting defensive stops and stop penetration.
Transition defense. Let's get it this.
Next week, don't forget to tune in. Saturday and Monday at 7 p.m. It'll be the Dondero Oaks taking on the Athens Redhawks right here on TCI 63.
We look at some quick flash stats that we get at college games off of computers and such. OU shooting 53% in the second half, as opposed to 44% for the Lakers. And they're 100% at the free throw line, which is a bit of an improvement from what they did the first half.
Yep, they're 4 for 4. Burkholder's got them all.
The big key, though, is rebounding. 11 to 3 rebounding edge for OU this half.
And it's only a 2-point game, though. Menk back out to Carlson. Back to Menk. He's working on Burkholder. Puts it up and in. Hard fought 2 points there for Eric Menk, but he gets him down.
Yeah. He's been doing that all game. Great moves in the low post, and he's able to make those shots. They look kind of awkward, but they go in.
Pioneers pass it around. Burkholder back out to the open. Merwelli for 3, short. Stock wrestling for it against 2 players. Almost got it away, and now a foul, excuse me.
Yeah, he didn't have position.
No, as he jumped in.
Andy Brody
gets in there.
Well, in all the frenzy down there, I think Brody for a second thought he was going to be able to pick up the loose ball. You see Merwelli fire up the miss here. You see a little bit of a scramble for the ball underneath. And Burkholder's going to get involved in a second, I believe. And then, well, it wasn't Burkholder, but he had no position at all.
And a foul that they can give away. The first foul for Brody.
Yeah, the 16th foul, so after this, everyone's shooting.
Carlson working on Brody to Menk. Menk working in the paint against Stock. Puts it over his man. Rebound by Burkholder. All tied up, 78 apiece. Merwelli to Burkholder. Burkholder in the paint, over 2 men down. Burkholder's on fire.
Wow.
8:20 left in the game.
Yeah, and he's both first half and this half. The minute Zielinski sits down, and you know he's not coming back for a while, Burkholder really picks it up.
There's Carlson for 2. All tied up, 80-80. Waselk open. Just missed.
Yeah, you can't get a better look than that.
Yeah.
Go to the other side. Start outside net.
Here comes Carlson working on Brody again. All tied up. Lakers lead it 2. Menk inside. Gordon fade away. No. Stuck comes up with it. Here come the Pioneers. Merwelli saw a little room. Baseline. Puts it up and in. Merwelli saw the room, Joe, and he took that lane.
Oh, he had it, and he obviously knew that Menk couldn't keep up with him on the defense, but if they can get Merwelli going a little bit here, that's another weapon. They haven't got anybody really hot except for Burkholder. If they can get somebody with a perimeter game kind of hot as well.
They need to come up with some defensive stops here. Neither team has really been able to do anything defensively.
And the only thing the Pioneers have over the Lakers, though, is they have been able to rebound better.
Look at this, Burkholder again. Calcaterra couldn't hold on to it. Burkholder saw it, and he's on fire.
Yeah, it's like...
Merwelli for 3. That'll help.
If I'm Burkholder, though, I would, right after this game, go buy one of those lotto tickets for $22 million, because the way things are going, he'll win that too.
That's the biggest lead either team has had right now. 5 points, 85-80 right now. And you correct me?
They led by 7 in the first half.
Well,
Lakers did.
Okay. Correct me then if I'm wrong. But I can't remember that far back. Let's take a look as Brody takes his time bringing it up, sets it up, and Merwelli will find the open shot.
Well, that's the old style offense. Instead of kicking it inside, they just, on transition, get it to a guy for a three-pointer and hit it, and it works.
Let's go down to Greg Campy's huddle.
But if we make the mental error and allow an easy play or an easy basket, that's going to juice them up to get them back in the game. When we get their rebound, let's look to run because they're tired and they're not getting back. If it's not there, run good offense. They can't guard Jason on the post, all right? But let's look to run and get an easy one. I don't want to run to a 90-footer. I want to run to an easy one and then get it in the Jason. Go right.
85-80, and now a chance for Joe to use the telestrator. Joe, the Master Angler Show.
Once again, we're trying to sell this ad space right here.
On the hat.
Yeah, call this number, 549-7765. Ask for Mark Gomez, $5 this month only.
That's
Advertise
Thursday
your
at
company
7
on that
p.m. on TCI 63.
Right there, that space right there, that's you. That's your company. Big business if you advertise there.
Back to the action, 85-80. 6:35 left in the game. From outside, Mink. Three, no. Rebound strong. Ocharik puts it up. Van der Eyck puts it up, and it'll go to the line.
Well, you know, we heard the OU huddle. We didn't hear the Lake Superior huddle, but you got to think that they knew what the rebound difference was, too, and that was probably stressed. And, well, you see right there, Lakers rebounding real well on the offensive end on this possession.
Mink shot in and out. Ocharik puts it up, and then Van der Eyck finishes it up with two, and will go to the line.
Meantime,
substitutions coming in. McNary, number 10. Mink will go out. And also checking back in is Calcaterra.
And Zielinski.
The two who have met so frequently this game underneath.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be.
Frohawk, third personal. And checking back in is Kovac for Wasso.
I don't think they're going to be on each other's Christmas card list.
No.
But,
not the best of friends.
Well, it doesn't look like it anyway.
The sophomore, Van der Eyck, completes the three-point play, and it's again a two-point game, 85-83. Arwelli inside, Zielinski. Zielinski now will pick up where Burkholder left off. The foul, and it's on McNary. Arwelli took off, and McNary with the foul.
Well, with the way what Mirabelli's able to do, you don't know. You kind of got to pick your poison with what he's hit a three on you and he's driven on you, dunked and made layups. You kick it out. Do you give him the wide open three or do you come out and check him? McNary decided to come out and check him. Mirabelli recognizes this, tries to drive, and McNary, second time today he's been called for a hand check foul.
Arwelli hits, and we'll get another. Checking in is Mink. Mink will come back in, and out goes Ocharik. (86-83). 6:11 left in the game.
Kind of a quiet 14 points from Mirabelli. He's had the dunk and the big three-pointer, but
and he adds another.
He hasn't done anything in a row or anything like that. Of course, Burkholder's been the guy that we've been noticing all afternoon.
Yeah. 87-83. There's your score. Clock winding down here in the second half. 6 minutes left. Carlson.
No, they're trying to get Calcaterra posted up, trying to get Zielinski his fifth foul.
Slowest I've seen them run their offense, really.
They were trying
with a rebound.
They were trying real hard to get the ball near Zielinski. And
look at this. Frohawk had some room, puts it up.
Oh, nice shot.
Craig Frohawk. His first 2 points of the second half. They're big ones, and he'll go to the line.
The foul was on Van der Eyck. I don't think he's in any kind of foul trouble yet.
Let's take a look.
Just goes up real strong, draws the contact, and somehow gets that to go off the glass. And Van der Eyck gets his third foul. Not real trouble with 5:42 left, but
Gordon checks back in, and going out is McNary. There's Frohawk with a chance to make it a complete three-point play, and he does.
A 7-point lead suddenly for the Pioneers. And if they can get a defensive stop or two, continue the kind of rebounding they were having early in the second half.
Look at this. Stuck put his hand in and come up with a steal. Look at this. Alley-oop. Oh, well, he couldn't get his handle on it.
Yeah, the pass wasn't there. And really, probably should have just kicked it off to Frohawk, trailing.
Calcaterra for three. And just like that, 90-86.
Yeah, they had a chance to, just a second ago, to not put it away, but really stick a dagger in a minute.
Yeah. Plenty of time left, just under 5 minutes. Zielinski. His first 2 points of the second half.
Yeah, you know, you're going to look at the scorebook and see he's not going to have a huge day, but he's 3 for 4 shooting. He's been effective when he's in there. He just hasn't been in there very much because of the foul trouble and the injury.
Carlson. Here's Mank, makes his move, stuck with a great position to stop him. Mank gets it back. Carlson sees some room, takes it himself. Great move by Don Carlson.
Boy, just wasn't even a full pump fake, but he was able to get them to buy it anyway, and somehow amongst the trees was able to get that little finger roll to go.
The middle was wide open. Zielinski kicks it back out.
Yeah, every time he gets the ball down low, 3 guys are here.
Mank with the rebound. And here come the Lakers now. The chance to make it a 2-point game again, at least. Carlson again trying to find that room. Stuck, put his hand in and knocked it out of bounds.
Pioneers' defense, you talk about the scoring, their defense has really been great the second half.
Pioneers come in with some substitutions. Frohock goes out. Wasilk, Brody, Zielinski, Stuck, and Merwelli in there for the Pioneers.
Yeah, you know, you're not going to shut a team out or anything like that, but if you make them work, if you make them have to inbound it, you don't just give them anything easy, which is what they were doing earlier in the game and for a little while in the second half. You know, then at least you got to make them earn their baskets.
Carlson again trying that fake. Mank in the paint, puts it up and in. Great move by Eric Mank.
Yeah, you can't stop a leaning gun in the lane. That's kind of, especially a guy like that, you know he's going to make that, and not much you can do to deny it.
Merwelli in the corner. Looking in to Zielinski. He's got him. Zielinski moving, puts it down. Good move against Calcaterra. Zielinski now picking up his pace.
Well, you know, he sat on the bench long enough. He probably had a chance to kind of cool down. He's fresh without doubt. He's not tired at all. Now he's just going out there doing his job and doing a very effective job.
Wasilk now to give it up to Brody. 2:50 left in the game. Nobody really comfortable with any lead right now. Only 4 points for the Pioneers. But they're happy to have it. Stuck inside to Zielinski, back out. Zielinski in the paint, kicks it back out.
Oh, a better pass.
Merwelli drives, Merwelli, nobody on him, and he gets it down.
And once again, if you want to give him the open three, you know he's probably going to make it. You come out and guard him, you're going to have to get some help. There was no help there. He had an easy layup. 17
points now for Merwelli. So again, Joe, he's done it quietly, and he's got some big ones, too. 2:05, counting down here in this one. Calcaterra, he can hit the three, and he does it again.
Man, every time you think one of these teams has the other put away, they hit a three on you.
And it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, it looked for a while like the Lakers were going to run away with this, and you'd come back with a couple. It's obviously probably going to go down to the wire.
Coming right down to the end. 1:40 left in the game. Zielinski trying to make a move inside. Wasilk doesn't want to take the three. Stuck for three. He's got it.
Is that his first points of the half? Oh, he had a two. Oh, that's right. Yeah,
And a timeout called by the Lakers. We go back and forth with 3-pointers.
That's a big shot. That takes guts to fire up a three with a 3-point lead.
99-93, a 6-point lead for the Pioneers with 1:27 left. Terry Smith talking it over with the referees. Both coaches want to talk it over. Greg Campy saying one of the players took a punch at one of his players. So let's take a look. Let's go down to Terry Smith's huddle.
Hey, let's go 22 again, but let's get a lot of patience, okay? There's a lot of time left in the game. Let's score. Hey, Dick, how many timeouts I got?
You got 2 left here. 2 left here.
Now, when we score down there, let's get the ball. Let's call a timeout as soon as we score. Okay, but this time we're going 22, execute, use screen, hard for Nick, and use screen for Gordy, all right? And come off the screens hard and pop. Let's get screener action. Okay? If you get some penetration after a pass or two, take it. All right? And if we score, what are we doing? Timeout. Now, if we don't score, we might have to Zeke on, looks like with Silk, Brody, even Stuck, okay? All right, that's what the
I'm fronting
percentage.
Zelensky, right? Come on.
Yes, you're fronting Zelensky. You help digging on the backside.
Win this game. Let's go.
Team on 3. 1, 2, 3. Team. Big play right here, guys.
Take a look at that last play. Inside, Zelensky kicks it back out.
That's the double team.
And here comes the big three
Work it
by
around.
Stuck.
Wide open three. They had plenty of time on the shot clock, left about 10 or 11 seconds. Didn't need to shoot that. Took a lot of guts, but he made it, and it's huge. I tell you, whoever loses the game, it's a well-played game and everything. Both teams are hovering around the 100-point mark. The losing team is going to look back and find missed opportunities and is going to be mad at themselves about it.
Definitely. Now another timeout called. 1:27 left. Let's go down to the huddle again.
Go after the offensive rebound. Go hard on the offensive rebound. You're back. And don't worry about going over the back or zeking somebody, okay? Well, let's get the probably we'll still, but we're going to score here, so not yet, okay? And then on this end, depends on what we do. If we don't score, we're 80. If we do score, we're 50.
We're calling timeout when we score anyway.
Yeah, we score, we're calling timeout anyway, okay? Okay, so otherwise, if we don't score, we're 80, okay? Team on 3. 1, 2, 3, team.
Come on now, boys.
Terry Smith in his 4th year at Lake Superior State, giving up a tough battle here to the Pioneers. Pioneers felt very comfortable coming into this game because they had the home games the rest of the way and really much had control of their own destiny.
And still do.
And still do, but it have made it very difficult here. The Lakers have been very tough against these Pioneers.
I think there are times this year when the youth comes out.
Here's Mank inside, can't get it to go. Stuck with the rebound, and where's the foul coming? This way. It's going against the Lakers.
And it's not Stuck going to the line, though. It's going to be Burkholder. Burkholder's one who gets hammered on this.
Burkholder, tough
See,
defense
right there.
against Mank, and there over the back goes.
Fouls when he put it in his back.
Yeah. Well, Burkholder's been hot at the line.
He's 75% shooter on the year, I believe.
And he's 4 for 4 this half. He is 5 for 6 in the game.
Yeah,
Checking in is Van der Eyck. And going out is Calcaterra.
Burkholder
shooting.
shooting. Yeah, it says 754 on the year, and
Couldn't get that one.
well, that's true to the percentage. So 5 for 6 is a little too high. So this one should go.
But he gets it to go, and he does.
See,
and
6
it's
for 8, 750. It's
193. One of the highest
spins
scoring
worked
games.
out.
Highest scoring game we've seen this year.
Yeah, I think so.
Wolf. Shot is off, but no, goes in. Hits the left side of the rim, and
they call timeout
great
quick. They call timeout real quick.
so Wolf comes in, gets a 2, and a timeout at 1:02 left.
Well, now you got to decide who you're going to foul. And if you're OU, you know who you want fouled. You got to decide how to get the ball in that guy's hands because you don't want your bad foul shooters at the line. You want Burkholder and those guys at the line.
Let's go down to Greg Campy's huddle, see what he's got to say.
You take it out. All right, Marawelli's the last man. Burke, you're going long. Brody here. Who's that lead? Stuck here. Kovash is coming up. We got it in. Him and Marawelli's hands, all right? Back and forth in their hands. Get it across half court. We're going to run Detroit. Burke, you're going to be the post player. So Stuck's coming here. We got you and...
Who's on top?
This is Marawelli coming here, but this is Burke. Excuse me, this is Stuck. Quiet. Jason is here. He's coming this way to set the screen along with Brody. All right? Kovac is going to dribble. Marawelli's coming off. Brody's out into Burke.
Yep.
Okay?
3 timeouts, fellas. 3 timeouts.
Come on, make it free throws. Make it free throws.
Now there you see it. That's the plan for the Pioneers.
Let's see if they execute it.
Now let's see the execution.
Now, I got to wonder, though, if they're going to send Burkholder deep on this inbound, if they don't go with him, do you just leave it and get him the dunk? I think so.
Yeah, let's see. Here we go.
Well, they covered it.
They got it. Brody's got it. They've had Burkholder down there. They get it to Marawelli. That's what they want.
That's their free throw shooters. That's who they want with the ball.
Yeah. Brody to Marawelli. Says, come and get me now.
Well, they're not going to let them set that offense up because the defense is out so high.
Yeah.
They're going to get a wide open layup if they just take
their time.
Brody can just roam baseline. He's going to get a wide open.
There it is. So stuck.
Just get Brody on the weak side.
I got him in the corner. There it is. Brody for three. He's got it. Bank the other end for two. And a timeout called by the Lakers. Andy Brody with a big bucket for a three in the corner.
I was thinking get him weak side for a layup.
Yeah.
One thing about getting him for a three, but 22 and a half seconds left and 6 points is a lot to overcome.
Yeah, let's take a look again. Brody. Three, and then they go the other way. And Menk.
Hey, Brody
big
and Stuck both in the last minute have hit big threes.
Yeah. So Menk hits on the other end and a quick timeout again. 22.5. Let's go down to Terry Smith's huddle.
No, we're denying everybody. We're 97. The guy guarding the inbounders got the lob. And as soon as they get it, we're going to follow no matter who it is. We got to follow them, okay? Everybody got that? All right, let's go. Let's get a steal and bury a shot right away. 2 on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Gamble. Let's go gamble.
Yeah, they said they're going to gamble, and they've got nothing else to do.
That's the obvious only thing you can do, you know. And like you said, you foul whoever. You can't, at this point, you can't wait for the right guy to have the ball.
Right.
You got to foul him and hope.
Pioneers will keep it away from anybody they want to.
Right. And the thing you have to remember is, see, Menk, if they do get the ball back, is the guy they're probably going to want to get it to. 10 fouls on the Lakers because OU gets 2 shots no matter what.
Everybody's out of bounds. You can tell. Look at this. Good move by the Pioneers and confusing the Lakers. And there's a quick foul on Brody. Brody had Burkholder down here open, but didn't want to take a chance. 17.3 left on the clock.
Now, if Brody wanted to, if he went to the Bill Lambier School of Acting, and he got hit in the back and the guy never went for the ball. If you go flying, they'll call an intentional foul. If he just took if he went flying, they'd call it intentional foul. They get the 2 shots and the ball.
And the ball back.
So, you know.
That's because you hang around the pro game so much.
Well, that's because I'm not a very good player, so I have to learn all those tricks so that way I can stay on the floor with people.
Brody, who hit the 3 in the corner. This is the free throw here, but we'll get another one. Vandereyck checks back in, and
this is where that McNary 10 fouls is kind of a factor because he's still got a chance to make it a 7-point lead, but he doesn't.
Didn't hit there either.
Well, you think they're thinking about a game we did earlier with free throws killed him?
Yeah, no kidding. Gordon, tough shot over Wassel, and another foul quickly with 5.9 seconds left on Brody.
And Brody gets a chance to atone for.
Yeah.
Now he doesn't. It doesn't really matter, but you know, a 7-point lead, you know, means 2 3-pointers don't mean anything, and so if he can make one out of these 2, it helps a little bit.
Brody gets fouled by Menk.
His fourth, but again, with 6 seconds left, it doesn't matter.
Brody comes back now and hits that one. 104.97 with 5.9 left. And he gets them both.
Actually, if I'm Greg Campy, I tell these guys not to play any defense right now.
Yeah,
but
there's a 3 by Wolf. And that'll do it.
So both teams break the 100-point mark.
105-100 your final score as both coaches talk a little bit about it. There's Zielinski, who took it on the chin, you could say.
Yeah, it came up big when he had to, though.
He sure did. Came up strong.
Started going to the hole a little bit at the end and freed up those shots for Marawelli, who again quietly played a big role, and Burkholder, who played the biggest role when Zielinski was out. It had to be the best game of the year for him.
That'll do it here at Oakland University. 105-100. The Pioneers with a tough victory against a Lake Superior Laker team that would not give up. High-scoring contest, and that's we really felt that's how it would be at halftime when it was 52-51.
Yeah, they kept the average going there.
And everybody just kept going back and forth. They matched baskets back and forth, and we knew it would end up like this. So there's your score, 105-100. We'll be right back with the final stats for you and the leading scorers right after this. Stay with us.
Where are Pat and Brad going to be this month? You'll find out on the next edition of Roadshow Video. Each month, Pat and Brad take you to a new and interesting location. Check out what Southeast Michigan has to offer and watch some of the best hit videos on television. That's Roadshow Video, coming up next on TCI 63.
We're back here at the Lepley Sports Arena on the campus of Oakland University, where the Pioneers have defeated the Lakers 105-100. Joe Abramson has one of the key players down on the court, Jason Burkholder, who did a great job in filling in for Zielinski when he went out. Joe?
All right, well, we've made fun of the guy's hair all year, and apparently he got it cut this week and gets his haircut, comes out with a career-high 28 points and 10 rebounds. He seemed to pick it up a lot, especially when Frank Zielinski got hurt and when he got in foul trouble. Is that just something that you naturally did, or did you realize you had to do it?
Well, it's a lot easier without Frank in there. It leaves me in there by myself a little bit more. I got a little more room to work with Frank and I both in there. It gets a little crowded, but when he was out, we knew that they couldn't guard us in the post, and that was one of our keys before the game. We just stuck it in there, and today I was hot, and they were falling for me. So. Well,
that was something we'd even read in the paper where Coach Campy had said, our new thing in our offense is either get it to Frank Zielinski or get it to Jason Burkholder in the post first, rather than going out to a three. Is that kind of, you feel like that's a little more confidence in you guys, or is it just something that's helping the team out as a whole?
Well, I think it's helping the team out, but at the same time, it's, doing things for Frank and I confidence. We get the inside game going, they start to collapse a little bit, that opens the outside game. We kick it out, wide open threes like we did today and like we did last game, and hopefully like we'll do the rest of the way. So.
Yeah. Was this just, as far as you were making shots and you were coming up with steals that kind of fell into your lap, was this just one of those days where you were kind of having everything?
Just one of those feel-good days. Shots seemed a lot easier. Like you said, a couple steals just fell right in my hands. Rebounds were coming right to me. It's just a great day for us.
Now you just get ready to win these next two games and get ready for the GLIAC tournament?
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We win Thursday, we'll clinch it, and see where we go from there.
All right, well, hopefully the Pioneers will do well in that tournament and win out the rest of the way. And like we said on the air, if I'm Jason Burkholder, right now I'd go buy a lottery ticket because everything's going his way today. But again, 28 points, a career high, 10 rebounds. Great game for Jason Burkholder and the Pioneers. We'll send it back over to Dave now.
Okay, thanks, Joe. And not only Burkholder having a great day, but also Matt Stuck, who had a bad back, came in off the bench, had 12 points in that first half. Came up with 5 points in the second, but finishing up with 17. He did a great job in there defensively as well. Merueli also coming up with 17 points unofficially. So those were the Pioneer leaders. Let's take a look at the stats now in that contest here. 53% for Oakland, so they picked it up, Joe, in the second half.
Yeah, they were getting better shots, better shot selection. And a few of the things were just starting to fall. Another thing was the rebounds. Look at the difference in rebounds at the end. They just were getting position, not allowing too many second chances for Lake Superior. That was a big factor. And their free throws picked up. They were around 60% at halftime. They didn't get as many opportunities, but Lake Superior always shoots around 84%. That's what that's their specialty. OU free throws had been their Achilles heel a couple of times this year. They picked it up, and at the end, looked like they might, I think it was Brody who missed the two, but then he got two more and made them both and clinched it, made it a 5-point win instead of a 3-point win. But a great effort by the Pioneers, especially in the second half. And now they just got to win these last two games and get into the tournament. You never know what can happen. It seems like the GLIAC is so well balanced that any of 8 teams could win it.
There you have the final stats for you. And the Pioneers with a big victory. On the other side, Menk had a big game, and so did Gordon, both with 22 points unofficially. Next week, don't forget to tune in. It's high school basketball coming back at 7 p.m. right here on TCI 63, Saturday and Monday, as the Dondero Oaks take on the Athens Redhawks. So we'll see you then. For Joe Abramson and the entire TCI sports staff, I'm Dave Zorin. Thanks for tuning in. The final score, the Oakland Pioneers 105 and the Lake Superior Lakers 100.